Hello, and welcome back to another reading vlog. I haven't done one of these in a while. I've been so bad at YouTube, but I really would like to start anew and really get into it again because it's so fun when I actually keep up with it. Today, it is the 2nd of December. And it's about 5:30, but it feels like it's 8:30 because it's been dark already for an hour and a half, an hour. I don't know. It's been dark for a while, and I'm home by myself. My husband's at work. I am on reserve this month, so they can just call me if they need me to work a flight, but a lot of times I end up just sitting at home, which is what happened today. Certainly not complaining, getting paid to do nothing and stay home. But I have been reading a lot of holiday romance books, so I just wanted to kind of talk about them for a little bit. I talked about a couple of them in my previous video, and those were Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane and Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh, and those were amazing, so definitely check them out. But I'm now reading The Key to My Heart by Leah Lewis, and this isn't really Christmassy. I thought it was going to be. Look at the cover. That's giving Christmas, but it's more, I don't know, just wintry feeling. But it kind of takes place over time, so it's kind of not even wintry. But I'm really enjoying it. It's about a woman whose husband has died, and she's having a very hard time getting over it. Not getting over it, but moving on with her life and keeping on. I don't know. And she lives in London, and she keeps finding music in the stool of this piano that anyone can play. And she finds her husband's favorite song, and then their wedding song, and then her favorite song that they had jokes about. And so she's who could be doing this? She keeps thinking it's gotta be him or someone that he knows. And that's kind of where I'm at. I am 140 pages in. It's really good. The writing's really good. It's really funny, but also super sad. I don't get emotional or teary-eyed over much, but husbands leaving you or dying always kills me when it's written in a serious way, just because that's my greatest fear in life is my husband leaving me. So yeah, this one's getting me good. I am hoping to finish it maybe tonight. I still have 200 pages, but I've certainly read 200 pages in a night before. I have the fireplace channel on my TV, and I'm gonna light a candle and maybe get a glass of wine and just settle in for some reading tonight. So I will check back in when I have an update. Saturday, and I finished my book last night, The Key to My Heart. Is that what it was called? The Key to My Heart. Anyways, it was so good. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. It is only the second book ever that's made me cry. It was just so sweet and emotional, and I know I explained what it was about, but there's a lot about grief, and it was just perfect. It definitely was not a Christmas book, though. The cover has some snow on it, which I think misled me into thinking it was a Christmas book, and it comes out this week, so December release made me also think it was Christmassy, but it was not, so do not be fooled. But still, you should read it because it was awesome. It's been a very rainy day here today, so I haven't done much except sit in this exact spot. This morning, I watched the USA get kicked out of the World Cup, but what can you do? And yeah, I've managed to avoid having to go to work for 2 days. Just been sitting at home on call. I do start another trip tomorrow. It's really easy though. We just go to Charlotte and then Orlando, and then Monday we just have one leg back to Philly. So it should be really easy. I'm definitely not planning on doing anything while I'm there. Just sitting in my room and doing what I would be doing at home, which is just reading. In my sitting around today, though, I did start reading A Very Merry Bromance by Lyssa Kay Adams. And this is part of the Bromance Book Club series. This is the 5th book, and I have read them all and loved them all. I'm not usually very big on reading series, but
Here's
this
what I
one,
found.
oh my gosh. She only listens when you don't want her to. Otherwise, she just ignores you. Anyways, I am really loving this. I've gotten to about page 200, and I might actually finish it tonight. It's only 7:48, so, and my husband just went out with his brother, so don't have him, talking to me while I'm reading. So maybe we'll finish it tonight. I don't know, but I feel like this might be my favorite bromance book club book. If you haven't read the series or have never heard of it, it's basically about this group of like high profile men in Nashville. There's like some Major League Baseball players, there's a professional football player, there's a professional hockey player, there's like a country music superstar, and just like a business bigwig. He like owns a bunch of nightclubs, I think. And they get together and they read romance novels to basically like learn how to be better men and better lovers, better partners. And it's like very fun and sweet, and every book's been about a different one of the characters that's like in the book club. So this one is just super cute, and it's set at Christmas time. What's not to love? So I've been really enjoying this, and I am definitely thinking it might be my favorite in the series. Prior to this, my favorite was the 3rd book, Crazy Stupid Bromance. So we will see, and I will report back once I have finished it. But other than that, I'm just sitting around tonight and reading, enjoying my Christmas tree that we just put up, and some nice little Christmas jazz music on YouTube with my little fireplace channel. So I will get back to you when I have more to say. Hello. So it is now Tuesday. I meant to have an update on Sunday or Monday, but I was working and my trip was crazy. We kept having all these issues with the aircraft, and I had a crazy crew member. So it was just like a lot, and we didn't end up getting to our hotel on Sunday night until about 1:30 a.m. and I couldn't. And then yesterday I ended up sleeping in until like almost noon, and I immediately had to like start getting ready to go to work. So anyways, it's fine. It's Tuesday. We're here. It's a very rainy day, so I am snuggled up on the couch with little Miss Ruby over here. And I've just been watching some Hallmark Channel so far today. But I have an update. I did finish Bromance, A Very Merry Bromance, the night that I said I was going to, Saturday night. I did. I loved it. It was 5 stars, and it's definitely my new favorite of the Bromance Book Club series. So I don't think I really discussed what it was about. It's about one of the guys from the book club, Colton, who is like a country music superstar, and he has like never, found love or whatever, but at one of the other book club members' weddings, like a year prior, he had like a one night stand with this woman, Gretchen, who used to date the groom of that wedding, but like very briefly, but then she became friends with the bride, and that's why she was at the wedding. But she was like, yo, I'm out, as soon as the morning came, the morning after. And he's just been like enamored with her ever since. And she is a lawyer, and she's kind of like a no nonsense. She does a lot of immigration law, and so that's really important to her. And like, she does a lot of pro bono work, but she's still kind of like serious. And she comes from like a whiskey dynasty, essentially, like Jack Daniels family or whatever. And so her brother is not the CEO, but he's like a high up, like C-suite kind of job. And he's like, we want Colton Walker to be the face of our whiskey for like this new campaign. And you know him, so you should go talk to him and see if you can get him to come on board. And she's like, oh, no thank you. And he's like, we'll find a seat for you on the board and we can give money to whatever, or the board of the foundation, that was it. And she's like, fine. So then she has to go try to get him to become a ambassador for the company. And it's so cute. There's like more to it than that. I feel like I probably didn't do a great job explaining it because I just remember like bits and pieces as they come to me. But it was so good. It was definitely like a grumpy sunshine, but like the girl is the grump. And I loved like the inclusion of like all the Christmas stuff in it. It was just so good, and I loved the ending. It was just perfect. So definitely recommend that. You totally could read it as a standalone book if you haven't read the others in the series, but you want like a good Christmas book. But obviously there will be spoilers from the previous 4 books, but at the same time, like, it's romance, so you probably know how the previous 4 books ended anyways. So yeah, definitely recommend that one. I have been reading some other stuff a little bit. A book that a author friend of mine wrote. It's a cozy mystery. It's called Death Checked Out. Leah Dobrinska wrote it, and it's really cute so far. I should finish that today. And then I started a Kindle Unlimited Christmas book, The Mistletoe Problem by Anna Barlow. It's cute. I'm like 20% done, so it's not like I've gotten super far, but I like the energy of it so far, if that makes sense. It's like the writing's funny, the plot seems cute, and like it's fun. It's like this girl who wants to be an actor. She's been in LA for like 5 years trying to be an actor, and she was working as like an elf at like a Christmas thing, and she was just like, what am I doing with my life? But then her agent got her this like 1-month gig in a small like little town directing a children's like Christmas show, and she's like, I got nothing else to do, I guess I'll do it. And what's gonna happen? But it's really cute, and I've just signed up. I signed up for like a free trial of Kindle Unlimited. I've never really been into like what I think a lot of the books are, which is like super spicy romances. It's just not what I like to read, so I never had Kindle Unlimited, but I signed up for a trial because I just wanted to like see what it was about, and I'm at least gonna have it through Christmas, so I'm gonna soak up all the Christmas romances I can. So I'll check back in when I have read some more, and I will give some more updates. So it is now Thursday, yes, and I'm actually off work. Past few days I've been on reserve, but like didn't have to go to work, but today I'm actually off. So I have some errands I would like to get done, but I wanted to give a little reading update about The Mistletoe Problem. I'm about 60-ish, little more percent of the way through, and like it's still cute. I feel weird saying what I'm gonna say next after saying it was cute, but there is a lot of sex, which I have no issue with. I just generally don't, like, I skim those parts a lot of the time just because, like, okay, it does nothing for me, and I want to move the story along. So, like, that's not, like, that's fine if you love that stuff, but I just generally am like, okay, I'm kind of bored, let's keep going. So, yeah, it kind of went from being, like, enemies to lovers, but the switch flipped very quickly. They were, like, enemies. They had one encounter where there was some unfriendliness, and then they were basically, like, really into each other pretty quickly, and then now it's like every chapter has a sex scene. So it's escalated quickly. But I mean, it's a good book. It's just that's kind of like making it hard for me to really get into the story because it feels like there wasn't a whole lot of a whole lot of build up, I guess. And that's like in romances, I prefer there to be a little more build up towards like, oh, they're finally doing it. So, I don't know. It's cute, it's fine. It's just not maybe my favorite. But I do think that if you are into steamy romances, you should definitely pick this one up because it's really cute. And yeah, I think someone that is more into that type of romance would like it a lot. I also started another book. This is not a holiday romance at all, but it's called Locust Lane, and it's cute. So, it's not really cute. It's about a murder, but it's good so far. I'm on page 80. Not much has really happened except a bunch of rich kids and their parents. The kids are lying to their parents, and someone's dead, like a poorer girl from like the next town over. That's about all that's happened in the first 80 pages, and it's only like a 300-page book, so we'll see how it keeps going, but it's a really nice floppy ARC copy, so I'm enjoying physically reading it. But yeah, so I am gonna probably finish the Mistletoe Problem today, and I'll definitely come back with an update once I've finished it. And yeah, hopefully it'll end on a good note and I can recommend it to everyone, so stay tuned. Okay, so I just finished reading my book, The Mistletoe Problem. It was okay. I definitely would not recommend it, but I mean, like if you're halfway through it, then like keep reading. I don't know. I mean, it was fine, but I feel like it had a lot of potential that kind of didn't go anywhere. I don't know. Like there was a lot of chance for like character development and for character growth, and I just didn't think that really happened. I mean, so I'm not going to tell the ending, but basically this girl is trying to figure out if she's ready to give up acting because it's been like tearing her down so much and it's such a hard industry to get into, and she just doesn't feel like she's had success. And like she's 25. I don't know. I was an actor, dancer, singer. I focused in musical theater, but like I definitely don't think you can give up when you're 25. Unless you're not enjoying it anymore, which is true that like, you know, she had kind of lost her love for it, but I don't know. It just felt kind of unbelievable because I know most people that I've ever known in the entertainment world have done it out of love and like a passion they couldn't get rid of. I mean, to this day, I had some moderate, like minor, I guess. So I was able to pay my bills by performing for a little while, like 8 years, but other opportunities came up, so I kind of switched gears. But like, given the opportunity, I would love to be performing still. So I don't know, just like personal, it was definitely personal for me, and I was just feeling like I don't know anybody who would do this, who would give up what they have worked for their entire life for a man. And again, I'm not going to spoil it because there's a lot more to it than that, but I don't know. This is probably just, you know, my jaded opinion from someone who, I don't know, has kind of gone through this similar sort of thing and chosen differently, but I don't know. I don't know. So it was okay. It was also, yeah, just like not a lot of substance, and I said this before, but it went from like them hating each other to like insta love, and there's like no like evidence of why are they in love, what happened. So I just feel like that could have been better, but overall, I mean, it was fine. I read it pretty quickly, so it's not like I spent days and days on it, but there's probably better Christmas books out there for you to read. But again, if you just want one that's like on Kindle Unlimited, there you go. Mistletoe Problem. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I thank you so much for watching, and I would love to know what your favorite holiday rom-com is. So let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!